Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here this evening. I'm a storyteller, self-confessed, and my stories today are the stories of rivers, streams, waterfalls, the rain, waters, and the stories that came and flowed from our grandmothers, the stories that flow from us and to us. This is the story of Bhujang the king cobra, and he's rescued by Garuda. Normally they are enemies, but not this time. We in Goa, we help our enemies even if we see that they're in trouble, if we see them in trouble. Then there's a story of the girl with the golden hair, how she drops her golden hair and somebody falls in love with her, just by the hair in the stream. Then there is the story of a mother, how she misses her daughter in the rains. And she cannot eat a morsel of food unless she knows how her daughter is. And it's only the river that separates the mother and the daughter in this story. There's also wedding songs, grinding songs in the ovios. And one of the wedding songs, where they tease the father-in-law, mother-in-law, and so on, one of the wedding songs says that, look at the brother, he is lying on the floor like a bridge over a river. So the river has played such important roles, the words in our lives in Goa. I can't read this, so yeah. There is also the story of a pious woman who loses her husband, and she goes to great lengths to get the soul of her husband back from Lord Yama. Lord Yama tells her, everybody wants their husbands back, but nobody can recognize the husband's soul. And she says, I will recognize my husband's soul. And what does she do? She crosses the stream to get to Yama. So there you are, again water. There is the story of Mother Murjain. She is the youngest of the 7 sisters, floated down in a winnowing fan on the Shapora river because they get fed up of her crying. So there you have another river story, how Murjai is floated down the river. Businesses have been built on the river. The Dempo House, for example, this Dow shows us that they traded in timber, coconut, very simple everyday things, but they built their fortune on the river. And here's the Valvanti and the Nadkarni family. What a beautiful picture this makes, with the ladies all dressed up, sitting along the Valvanti, and they sang for us. They didn't just pose for us. Now this river is very important to the family because this is the river where the Ganesh immersion takes place. In our book Stories from Goan Houses, for example, we have the Mamai Kamath house. Now not many people know it, but that arched entrance way at the Mamai Kamath house is because boats would come right into the house from the river. And you can see from this sketch that beautifully done by Bianca Menezes that she shows you the river and the many roads. Now today there's a road across. There's also the story of a river in the Kundaikar house in Kundai. It seems that there was whisperings and this lady heard that her child was going to be sacrificed for the floods to recede. And Ma Shantadurga appears to her and she says, put your baby under the water. And the baby is saved, the floods recede, and that is how the whole Kundaikar clan starts. This is also another Nadkarni, Sange. But this is a very funny story where we took to photographing it. Daniel D'Souza, we were there, and Mr. Nadkarni tells us that I'll give you a boat, you can go on the river if you like. I won't come, there are crocodiles. Here's another river, very poorly maintained, very badly polluted. Salvador the Moon, something has to be done because I've often seen jellyfish come up and that's a sign that the river is polluted. But here we have a lovely picture of it. This, on the banks of this river is a cashew farm, and the best Kaju Feni, I believe, comes from this farm belonging to Bebe Costa. He is a second generation farmer. His father was a banker. So the river has nurtured not just farming but families as well. And I'm happy to say that this is a picture of my ancestral house in Siganpur, Surat. And my mother used to always say this house is blessed because in the flood it has saved the life of a buffalo. The buffalo went and lodged her neck in the staircase. This last slide is a very touching slide of a dog that crosses from Old Goa to the island of Dibar every single day and crosses back. Now, not many people have seen this video, but not many people know that his mother used to do the same thing, and I've seen the mother do it 20, 25 years ago. So, thank you for being here, and thank you, Ravi.